Hey, Shalom, good morning. I wanted to talk to y'all about the flooding in Illinois. We saw the headline and Drudge Report, so I went to it, went to the link, and they set up north of Chicago, so that's going to put it close to one of the Great Lakes. They had 7 or 8 inches of rain that came down in a real short time period. Wow, that sounds familiar. And 1,100 homes have already been flooded and evacuated, and 5,800 are in danger of being flooded. So those people are going to have to evacuate. But not only that, as you know, when there's a flood, you're going to have damage to your home. You might possibly lose your home. So it's a perfect example of why prepping is not a foolish thing to do, why it's something that you want to think about doing if you don't do it now. Granted, if you had a year's worth of food in your house and the flood came, hopefully what you did is pack that up in your truck and left. If you had a year's worth of food and your house flooded and you lost that food, hopefully you had more food and supplies somewhere else, like a storage container or a friend's house or what have you, a property somewhere else, and you've got a cache there. If you don't have that, hopefully you have some kind of insurance on your home. I know some people think insurance is a waste of money, but emergencies happen, and getting paid for your house versus you having to pay for your house is a huge difference in whether you recover from that disaster or not. Hopefully you were told, or you were looking at your weather report and knew a significant downfall was coming and did some sort of things to get ready for that, like getting all your valuable stuff together, having a bob ready, and possibly going somewhere else when the flood showed up and taking your valuable things with you. It is a perfect example of prepping and how you want to think about it and how it needs to be a multi-layer thing. Now, if you're only on layer one and your house got flooded and you have no money, now you're in that position where you don't want to be. But it happens where you are at the mercy of strangers, and hopefully the FedGov puts in loans or something, or puts in temporary housing, and you go there. You are not going to be an independent person making your own decisions at that point. You're going to be part of the system, and you're going to be reacting to whatever you're told to do. Move here, do this, do that. You're going to eat this food. You're going to wear these clothes because this is what the government has, or the neighborhood or whatever has provided for you. But I just wanted to draw your attention to it. If you haven't read the story, it was on Drudge. It's in northern Illinois, so you can Google that and find out what's going on up there. And if you're in that area, feel free to comment, post what's going on with you and what you've been doing. All right, bless you. Shalom.